Hello everyone, this is Mr. Fletcher here, and I'm just going to talk to you about Russia, often described as a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma. That's from Winston Churchill. And Russia's a fascinating country. It's often misunderstood around the world, and a lot of its misunderstanding comes from a lack of understanding of its history. So if you do Russian history next year with myself and Miss Field, you will hopefully start to work out why Russia definitely acts the way it does and why we in the West often misunderstand it. Now, Russia, I think, is central to the understanding of Europe, especially European history, in the last 100 years, especially since it went communist in 1917. And this course really sort of leads up to that event, it leads up to 1917. So we start by looking at the political leadership, and you'll see this on your slides, with the Tsars, right? So we study the leaders of Russia, who were the Tsars before Russia became communist, and then what we then study is the revolution itself in 1917, and then how Russia became communist, firstly under Lenin, and then later under Stalin and Khrushchev. So that's pretty much the whole course. It sort of covers around about 100 years. It's known as a breadth study, so that you get quite a long period of time to study. And you will actually be able to use some of the information you gained this year if you did history at GCSE, off your GCSE course on Cold War. So it will sort of help you in that, but a lot of the stuff is going to be massively new. On the slide, you can see it involves looking at lots of different things like ideologies, okay, the ideas that underpin Russia, key individuals, and I've put some individual faces up there, such as Alexandra Kollontai. She's the first communist woman leader, as well as Rasputin, and you might have heard of Tsar Nicholas and his family, who were all executed in 1918. In addition, you'll be looking at society, right, and how the Russian society is organized and how it changed over time, how it went from being a peasant society to a pretty industrial society. You'll also be looking at art and culture and having an idea of how Russia evolved over this time, looking at art itself, architecture, looking at filmmaking, as well as other aspects of culture as well. So it's quite a broad course. It's a really interesting course, and like I say, it'll be taught by myself and Miss Field. But obviously, if you've got any questions, then you just need to come and ask us, and we can possibly help you. One final thing I'm going to talk about, which is not on the slide, which is coursework. So if you take history through to A2, you go to year 13, then you end up doing some coursework, and your choice is entirely up to you. All right, we let you choose what you want to do your coursework on. We give you a bit of guidance. You get a one-to-one tutor, and essentially we help you every step of the way how to do your coursework. And that is the biggest preparation you can have to go to university, because if you can do the coursework at A level, pretty much that's how university works in any subject. So it'll be really setting you up for life. Okay, but if you've got any other questions, obviously just ask. Other than that, hopefully I'll see you next year. Take care and goodbye.